All right, so I'm going to look at currency exchange or foreign exchange. Um, so if you travel outside the Eurozone to a country where they don't use euro, you're going to have to deal with exchange rates. If you buy something online from somewhere where they don't use where they don't use the euro, and the UK would be an example of one close by, which people might visit a lot and also might buy stuff from a lot, you're going to have to deal with exchange rates as well. All right, so I have a few examples here that I'm going to run through. So you are going to Blackburn for the weekend and want to change €150 into sterling. How much would you get if with an exchange rate of €1 equals 84p? So your exchange rate is €1 equals 84 pence. Okay, £0, 84p. So you're going €150 into sterling. Okay, so look, the way you do all of these is you multiply or you divide by the exchange rate. So I'm either going to be multiplying or dividing by 0.84. All right. Which one is it here? So €1 is less than £1. So if I multiply 150 by 0.84, I'm going to get a number less than 150. Okay, so if you multiply by a number smaller than 1, you're going to get a smaller number. If you multiply by a number bigger than 1, you'll get a bigger number. Okay, so if €1 is less than £1, €150 should be less than £150. So I'm trying to make this number here smaller, if you like. Okay, so if I multiply by 0.84, I will do that. All right. If you divide by 0.84, you make it bigger. I'll do that as well on the calculator just to see it done. So as I said, it's 150 multiplied by 0.84, and that's £126. Now, what if I kind of mess it up and divide it? 150 divided by 0.84. What's that? 178 odd pounds. So if €1 is less than £1, would it make sense for €150 to be more than £150? No, it wouldn't. Okay, so as I said, it's multiply or divide each time. You should be able to kind of figure out which one it is, and I'll kind of go through a kind of rule that will work at the end. But at the end of the question, I would always just do that common sense check. If €1 is less than £1, €150 is less than £150. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, and then just put your workings in. 150 multiplied by 0.84 is 126. Okay, just show them what you're doing. Next one then. So Amazon.co.uk offers free delivery to Ireland if you spend at least £25. How much is this in euro? And use the same FX foreign exchange rate as above. Okay, so you're looking to find out what's £25 in euro. So it's using the same exchange rate. So €1 is equal to 84p. And I'm looking to find out what's £25 in euro. Now, it's multiply or divide by the exchange rate. So let's look at this. 84p is more than 84 cents. So you're going to have more euro than you had sterling. If you multiply 25 by 0.84, you're going to get a smaller number. So that's not it. So what you do is you divide by 0.84. If you divide by a number smaller than 1, you actually make the number bigger. If you divide by a number bigger than 1, you're going to make it smaller. So if I do 25 divided by 0.84, what's that equal to? 29.7619. I'm dealing in euro, I'm dealing in currency, so 2 decimal places because I don't go past cent. So it will be 29.76. Does that make sense at the end of the question? 29.76 equals 25 pounds. €1 is less than £1. 29 euro is less than 29 pound. Yeah. Okay. That does make sense. As I said, if you picked the wrong one, you should then notice at the end, if you do that, just quick check on your answer. Okay. Now, you want to exchange €300 into US dollars. The bank offers an exchange rate, an FX rate of €1 equals $1.26, but charges commission of 1.5%. How many dollars would you receive? Okay, so let's deal with the foreign exchange first, and then we'll deal with the commission. So €1 equals $1.26. It's €300 that I'm exchanging. So €1 is $1.26. It's more than $1. So €300 is going to be more than $3. So I am going to multiply by 1.26. So 300 multiplied by 1.26 is 378. So your answer is €378 there. So 300 multiplied by 1.26 equals 378. All right. As I said, if we'd picked the wrong operation, if we divided instead of multiplying, 300 divided by 1.26 is 238. So €1 is more than $1. €300 is less than $300. No, that doesn't make sense. They should be the same. All right. So that's just a little check I would say to do. Now, you're not going to get all of this $378. Okay, so to charge you for this service, the bank is going to make you pay commission of 1.5%. Okay, and the way they do it is they just keep 1.5% of this money. All right, rather than giving you all the money and then ask you to pay a fee, they just keep the 1.5%, and that's how they get their fee. All right, over here we didn't have commission, so like I think the post office doesn't charge commission, but maybe its rates are a little bit different to the bank. Okay, banks generally do charge commission. Okay, but this is just how you deal with commission. If it's there in the question, it mightn't necessarily be there. So they're going to keep 1.5% of this $378. So 378 multiplied by 1.5%. So 1.5 as a decimal, you divide it by 100. And it's 0.015. Just be careful there. That 0.15 would be 15%. So it's 0.015. So if you multiply that by 378, it's 567 is the commission. The other way you could get that is 378 multiplied by, and then the percentage button above the 1. What did I say? 378 multiplied by, I forgot to put the percentage in, sorry, 1.5 and then second function, 1. And when you use that one, you don't need to press equals, it jumps straight to the answer. So there's your 567 again. Okay, so 378, take away the 567 is what you're going to actually get. So that is $372.33. All right. Next example then, you see something on your holiday to America costing $40. How much is this in euro? So we'll say it's the same exchange rate as up here. So €1 equals $1.26. You've got something costing $40. So what's that going to be in euro? Well, $1.26 is less than €1.26. You're going to have like less euros than you had dollars. So How are you going to make this 40 smaller using the 126? Are you going to multiply or divide? You're going to divide, okay? So this is one where you're going to divide by the exchange rate. So if you do 40 divided by 1.26, 31, so 40 over 1.26 is 31.746. So you're going to go to 2 decimal places, so that would be €31.75. All right, and that's that one done. Just fine, just quick common sense check. €1 is more than $1. €31 is more than $31. Okay, so yes, that passes my little kind of common sense check at the end. Just final example I'll do here, just ever so slightly different. You're returning home from a break in Switzerland. You want to exchange your Swiss currency before you leave. You still have 50 Swiss francs, so CHF is Swiss francs, and you see a sign in the airport offering a rate of 1 franc equals €1.08. How much would you get if they also charge a 2% commission? So 50 Swiss francs into euro at a rate of 1 franc equals €1.08. We'll do that first, then we'll deal with the commission. So it's 1 franc equals €1.08. I have 50 francs. So 1 franc is more than €1. So 50 francs is going to be more than €50. So I must be multiplying by that exchange rate. So 50 multiplied by 1.08 is €54. Okay, now I'm not going to get to keep my €54 because they're going to charge me this commission then as well. So 54 multiplied by 2% is €1.08. So 54 take away 108 is 52.92. All right, and it's all right maybe to drop your currency symbols maybe during the question like this, but always put them back in for your final answer. So €52.92 is what I'm going to keep there. Okay, so as I said, I was just going to get you to figure out whether you're multiplying or divide, and also do that, as I say, common sense check at the end. Now, some of you may have noticed that when I was going from euro into a foreign currency, I multiplied. Euro into a foreign currency, multiply. When I go back into euro from a foreign currency, I divide. Okay, that is what you're always going to be doing. Just be careful that an example over here where my exchange rate wasn't given in terms of euro. So like I was in an airport in Switzerland, so they're not going to say €1 equals €1 equals €1 equals. They're going to show everything in terms of francs. Okay, so here it was like the franc was my home currency, and to go into another currency, it was multiply. So whatever currency is the exchange rate is in terms of, so €1 equals, €1 equals, 1 franc equals. You can think of that as being your base currency, and to go from your base currency into another currency, it's multiply, and to come back into your base currency, it's divide. Okay, so whatever it is, the exchange rate is in terms of. So whatever it is, 1 something equals. To go into that other currency, it's multiply. To come back into that 1, whatever it is, currency, it's divide. Okay, it's almost always going to be €1 equals. Okay, so it's generally going to be multiply to get into the foreign currency, divide to get back out of euros. But this can happen. Okay, this could come up on an exam. All right, so don't be always thinking in terms of euro. Think of maybe in terms of your base currency, which generally will be euro in questions. All right, but as I said, I would do that common sense check at the end of your answer. €1 is less than £1. So €150 should be less than £150. Yes, that one made sense. €1 is more than $1. So €300 should be more than $300. Yes, that makes sense. Okay. So regardless if you kind of learn that little rule off, or if you're just figuring it out on a kind of case by case basis, am I multiplying, am I dividing, do that little check at the end to make sure you've got it right. But that is foreign exchange.